What's up, y'all? It's the Astral Traveler 369. Do not forget the power of the 3, the 6, or the 9. Make sure you guys bang that like button, leave a comment, share this video, and hit that subscribe button. And again, share these videos, because these are very intimate and deep personal conversations. I said I would like to do a part 2. Well, not even a part 2, excuse me. I would like to give y'all a double entendre. So that's what I'm here to do. You guys are my family, and I take these subjects very serious when I'm giving them to you guys, because I believe in us. I believe in the entire human race. I believe in every color of species on this planet. I believe in everyone as an individual have the power and the true knowing that they could be better. Laziness is a choice. Wrongfulness is a choice. Being misguided is easy, but sometimes we allow it to be too fucking easy. So, I don't have a malicious bone in my body towards anybody that's a different color than I am. As much that I know that I am, and as much that I know other people are, I know that without love, none of us are getting anywhere. So I have no time to waste on excuses towards unnecessary finger pointing and discussions. My energy is very special and magnetically in frequency senses. I resonate different. I see things different. I understand different. So when I open my mouth, 9 out of 10 is indifferent towards anybody else's perspective. Yet we all have perspectives. If you aren't disagreeing, what are you? If you aren't disagreeing, then you fall under the sins or the low vibrations of the matrix. You are literally moving as a robotoid. We're supposed to have disagreements as well as shaking hands to the number one goal, and the number one goal should always be betterment. I told you guys that this subject I'm going to speak about is personal, and again, I know who I am, right? So videos, I told you when I land here in this realm and I'm speaking with you guys, this is one of my highest vibrational states. This is one of my most happiest places. This is my sanctuary. This is my altar. This is my spiritual altar. This is my energy. This is my aura. This is my frequency. This is my Makerba. Anything you give your energy to takes away from you. So we have to understand, stop playing, bro. Be more serious. Be mindful of what you're giving your energy to, because everything you give your energy to, you losing life, bro. You're dying every time you give attention to somebody. So even if that's your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your wife or your husband or your children or anything, right? Now you see why you have to take love serious. Because loving in pure intent is a sacrifice, bro. That's why it's easy for people to be cold. Everybody wish they could live long. Everybody's trying to find a way to live long. Motherfuckers don't want to ascend. Motherfuckers believe this is the only thing that exists. So if that's being cold or unloving, sheesh, low vibration. I still might get out and walk with y'all. Shit, that first hour and some change was enough for me, But through every walk or through every transmission that I give you guys, those are spiritual walks. You know what I'm saying? Those are spiritual journeys. I'm not gonna give you guys that. We're gonna sit down and have a very intimate, close moment, But like I was saying about just being my happy place, so I get to points where I get excited, right? And I end up telling you guys, like, I'm telling you, I channel, I'm telling you, this is what I do, that's not trying to make you guys believe, that's not trying to make you guys believe that this is something you have to believe. Now, like I said, I'm not force feeding you. This is just something that, like, I get excited about. You know what I'm saying? It's just the big kid in me. Because as much as this is a responsibility and it's a weight, what lightens the mood for me is to always remember the child in me and to remember to, laugh through it any chance I get, So we're going to take a journey through the shadows, man. Deep divers, we are here. Travelers, we are here. Family, we are here. Reflections, we are here. I would like to send positive and loving affirmations to all of my subscribers and all of you who are watching this right now, and all of you who will view this on the back end off the post or whatever it takes. But I would like to send positive reflections to you guys. Peace to all the God and goddesses of planet Kai. Again, peace to all the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Make sure you guys like this video, leave a comment, share this video, bang that notification bell, and bang that subscribe button. It is the Astral Traveler 369. Do not forget the power of the 3, the 6, or the 9. I was laying in bed one night, and I just kept hearing, I kept feeling, first I kept feeling anxiousness. I kept feeling restlessness. I kept feeling like, and at the time I was going through a journey of like making sure I do my walks and my runs, and I get out and at least I'll run in the morning, run at night, or go for a run in the morning. Just make sure to do my walks at night. Walking and running is still powerful. You don't have to run. You could walk for an hour and do the same thing for your body. Technically, running isn't even healthy on concrete because of the friction and the bounce. Every time you rise your feet off the ground and you come down, you're damaging your knees. Running isn't even healthy. If you're gonna run, you should be running as fast as you can on grass. Nah, I'm serious though. I'm serious. We didn't run on concrete. We kind of glided in a sense, You know what Lil Wayne said? I walk light so I don't piss the ground off. Some of us walk so light we damn near floated. That's why some of us have the ability to like do the shit by accident, You ever walked up on somebody and they really ain't hear you? But to you, you wasn't even creeping. You just was, it wasn't nothing conscious of you're doing. You just was walking up to this person and they did not hear you. Yeah, be mindful, y'all. Be mindful. Sometimes we miss the keys every day. Every day we miss the keys. I told y'all I have a lot of channels that are open. There are a lot of lines open to my station. And whether it's a high vibrational being or a low vibrational being, there's levels. They all come in levels of energy or frequency. Majority of the times, it don't have to even be a low vibrational being. It could be a high vibrational person or a being, but at the time, the more lower energy is louder than that person's positive. And it's not to say that they're a negative person, you know. This situation brought that same high sense of awareness that I be telling you guys about in the couple of videos that I've done. I mentioned that, you know, when they're trying to reach you, where it comes in like a high sense of awareness or nervousness or anxiousness or some shit, you know. That's where it starts first. So this is what I was felt, and I couldn't really sleep, man. And I was like, maybe because I ain't run today, or maybe because I ran that day, but I'm like, maybe because I ain't walked today. So I get up and come out and walk. Same complex. But remember the lake I showed you guys? I should walk over there real quick, man. I should walk over there really quick. I should. I'll give y'all a glimpse again. So, go for my walk. I get around the complex, and this complex is almost 2 miles wide. It's a very, very, very big complex that I'm in. It's almost 2 miles wide, right? And it take you know, on just a nice little pace. It takes kind of a while to get back around. So I come out, and instead of coming down my steps and going, you know, the way that I would have came across this man, I end up taking the opposite way of this man. So my first, the route that I'm coming back around to him slowly. If I would have came into this way, he's more closer to my house, so I would have came to this person sooner. But I took the opposite way. But either way, I'm gonna come across him. Just the way I'm taking, I'm gonna always come back around a bit longer than him seeing me all the time coming this way. As I'm making it back around this way, and I know y'all don't see what I'm talking about by this way, that way, my bad. But you know, I'm finally approaching him, and I'm approaching his house, and I'm hearing like arguing. You know, it's loud. It's loud in the sense of like, this is a quiet community. Loud in the sense of this is a quiet community, but it wasn't crazy yet, you know. It was loud though. Just like the witch, or just like with anybody else that I come across, I told you guys, whether I'm alerted to see these people or not, people who usually look at me and get a chance to look. When they see me on First Aspect, they usually hit me with the I'm fairly handsome. I'm a very fairly handsome guy, a very handsome young man, or they have a nice smile, or it's an aura about me. But that's just off not being really in me yet. More times than not, right after somebody call me handsome, they always get to the point of whether it's the low setness of my eyes, whether I'm completely sober or just finished smoking, or not even sleepy, my eyes are always seemingly closed, especially when I'm smiling wide or laughing. It almost look like I close my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I used to be smoking and drinking next to people, and people swear that I was asleep, and I would be like, bro, I'm looking right at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then it used to be funny because men and women find it cool how my eyes are low. Like, you know, niggas who want to play like they super high, like just seem cool and swaggy. I've noticed that people whose eyes are not even low set like this, that be around me, who came in contact with me, started doing it unconsciously and didn't even realize it. Men like men too, bro. Everything ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I missed my train, but I gotta catch the next one. I missed my train. Oh shit, that don't happen a lot. Eye contact. So they all say, after calling me handsome and whatnot, it gets to the eyes. Like, damn, you have very powerful eyes. Like, you know, I've had people get scared of me just off me looking at them, bro. I had people look scared of me, and then I had then I came across, you know, whether it was unconscious at the time. I'm mindful of all this now, but my unconscious days, I almost ain't realized what I was doing. But I've had motherfuckers literally fall into trances off making sure to keep eye contact. But I was unconscious of like knowing that I had these abilities and these gifts to, like, you know, be in people's heads and shit. I didn't know I had. So vibrating low and trying to get girls was highly easy, you know. So it took a longer time for me to mature. But that's here nor there. So eye contact, I came around this I finally made it close to dude, and we locked eyes, and shit, everything was smooth. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, because like I said in the last video, if you're not coming off almost forceful or demanding or just louder than all the other channels or and all the other, you know, spirit, souls, beings, entities that are trying to communicate or be louder just to interfere with people who are pure trying to get to me. You know, because all these beings, then all the low vibrational beings at this point know they cannot inhabit me or really even come too close to me, you feel me? So at this point, they take pride in just interfering the channel, blocking others from me. That's the most thing they could do. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with me at a distance, but they fuck with me hard, though. I ain't gonna lie, you know? Giving this energy, vibrating this high, speaking this truth, you're getting direct shots of attacks, bro. Shit ain't sweet, bro. Shit is not sweet. It's the Astral Traveler 369. Do not forget the power of the 3, the 6, or the 9. Make sure you guys bang that like button, bang that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, and share this video. Help the algorithm keep these videos out there, and it'll get the more people to wake up the masses. You know, because right now all we're doing is creating a tribe, creating a cosmic universal family, a universal understanding of the universal laws and the power of righteousness, you know? Being that high frequency God, being that God image, you know, understanding that God is within you, God is within all of us, no matter what color you are. You are almost like you supposed to want to be better, nigga. Every day, you can't take no day off. So I made contact with dude, and the first time we made contact, bruh, I literally, like, the first time we made contact, I literally, didn't think nothing of it because his spirit wasn't loud. He just looked like a normal dude who was kind of like upset or whatnot. So I ain't really think nothing of it. The stare was long, but again, I'm just thinking my first sense was he's being prideful because he's already upset. You know, you come into a lot of knowledge when you understand frequencies and energies and human behavior, and how people, more people than not, can't control their emotions, especially their thoughts. But you know, emotions are thoughts are turned to emotions, that type of shit. So I'm thinking he's just having a cockfight with me. Whose dick is bigger? Who's gonna blink first? Who's gonna turn away first? You know. So again, I'm always gonna be a defensive, offensive approach type of individual. My defense is only to take offense in doing the right thing. I don't be in defense to take offense and to, you know, just to be in an offensive attack. You know, I play defense to be on offense, to walk a fuck away. That's my offense, moving my feet to go the other way. My offense is never to take defense and have to fight. I'd rather take offense and run, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I don't want conflict, bro. I'd rather not go through it. You know, you know, I'd rather not. And again, I could always tap back into that person I said I was when I was very, very bloodthirsty, and I was collecting these fucking guns and fucking artillery. Like I was stockpiling to be in the army or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I literally had guns, and being bloodthirsty, but yet smart, being bloodthirsty and intellect, I knew how to have chaos. I knew how to be chaotic, but, you know, control chaos. So, oh my God, that's the type of people that are in the FBI. That's the type of people that are in the CIA. That's the type of people that, you know, are in the shadow government. That's the type of people who are hitmen. You know what I'm trying to say? These are career type of men. These are niggas who get out the Marines and be, you know, like militias groups that work for like different polices and governments and shit like that. You know, a lot of these rappers who get knocked off are being knocked off by, you know, like militia agents and shit of the government that ride around looking like gang members and be literally taking niggas out and creating beefs and shit in the hood and in the urban communities. And we're not even noticing all the fucking headshots that's been going on lately in the hood, nigga. and I'm talking about these shits don't even, A lot of headshots don't even be close range. Niggas getting headshots like from down the street. Who are these niggas? Call of Duty training niggas like that? God damn. So like we're not really slowing down and thinking what the fuck is going on around us, bro. Like this shit is not a game. This shit is wicked out here, bro. Anyways, I called, I deflected what I felt he was doing the first time I made eye contact with him. I deflected and retract. The second time around, I noticed he was louder now. I'm talking about louder. And this nigga is like, he's hot. Now I see he's hot. And I see he's staring at me. Like the nigga don't know me from a can of paint. He is so mad that I consciously was thinking, I think I'm gonna start taking another route, because you could split the building down the middle. My complex isn't designed like a circle. It's a circle, but there's a route that goes straight down the middle. So I could make it a shorter circle. I don't have to even go his way. That's because I felt like I'm doing my own thing, but for some reason I'm feeling like he's gonna, I don't know, he just look like he could be a shit starter type energy. So I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna just let this man, nigga, the police should be here because these people don't play. That's why I say at the first time he wasn't loud enough to be, look, y'all. I don't know if y'all could see it right there. Right there. Oh shit. Right there. That's the real moon, y'all. For those who don't know, it's almost 5 a.m. It's like 4:30, 4 something, almost 5 a.m. That's the real moon. That's the real moon. If you notice, it's not a white light at all. You get a dark matter shade over it, because the natural shade of the moon is very dark. But there's another veil over that, which will be the veil they created to really block that. But when that shade from the natural dark matter energy rises, the moon is an orange type of a color. It's not even white. When you do see the glow of it, it's not even a white. It's not white. That fake moon in front of it, that satellite, that archon, that is white light. That's the shit that's gonna, again, capture the soul, bleach it, etc., etc. Second time around, this dude is big mad. So I'm like, man, I'm not gonna, I shouldn't even go back that way, but I do. Man, something in that second time was really telling me, speak to him, bruh. You know the duality in this shit, Ryan. You're being lazy. And maybe I was, man. Maybe I was, bro. Maybe I was a bit clouded and I wasn't thinking about all the transitions that I had and it could have took in dealing with the situation. But sometimes, I'm not God. I'm not the God. I'm a reflection of him, but I'm not the God. So, everything isn't for me to intervene or try to play that God, because I'm not writing his story. I could intervene and get strikes on me trying to play God's order. You get me? That was not my order, so I don't hold a burden, but it was an emotional hit on my gifts and what I do understand. you know, that second time it was longer. It was a long stare, bruh. It was a long stare. It was a long stare, y'all. Coming back around, he literally motherfucking coming back around. This nigga was literally cussing out whatever chick he was arguing with. It looked like they was Spanish. Because he was talking, he was arguing in English and then we were going to Spanish and shit. And it was an older lady sitting down, you know, like a porch like that, and it was the bottom, like that type of porch. And he literally was arguing with her, and I instantly knew, like, okay, that's mom, that's daughter, that's husband. He's going off on both of them. And the nigga literally started banging on the wall with his fist, like not punching it direct, but hammer fisting it with both hands, like gorilla, like do do do, mad. And he literally bang the wall a few times, and he looked up at me, and he literally stopped banging the wall, and he looked at me, right? He looked right at me. The stare wasn't that long, but this third stare was the shortest of them all. But there was a spirit in that stare this time around that made it eternity. And I didn't understand why. I just seen someone who was hurt, you know? I wasn't thinking to my abilities. That night, I literally was just, I'm finna walk, nigga, like I told myself I was gonna be dedicated to, and I'm finna take my ass to bed. It was already almost 3 in the morning, bro. And this nigga come around. I literally see him. By the time I could get back to where I stayed, he was coming through. He was coming through, like I said, the middle ground. He was coming through the middle ground. And the middle ground, I just seen him walking, and I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? And I go inside, I make it inside. I seen him cutting through the buildings. You know, these would be like you can't really see the building. You could over here. He's cutting through the buildings, and I make it to my house. Remember, it's already 3, almost 4 in the morning when I wake up, because I hear commotion, and it felt like I was asleep a long time, but it wasn't that long. It was only like 2 hours. It was already almost 4. I got up. The commotion woke me up about 6 o'clock, and this man, that lake I showed you guys in the last video, this one right here, he was found floating in it. He was found floating up. If you can't see my hands, near this bank. You know, his body floated out further, but he over the hours, because of the investigation of him on what made it happen, his body finally actually floated closer, so he was more near the bank, right? And yeah, face down, floating in this lake right here. Committed suicide. You know, I was the last one to see him, the last one to get that. He looked right at me, man. And now that I know what took place here at this lake, and my abilities, and in looking into his eyes, I know that I know what I saw. And it just, you know, for a while it hurt it, and I knew damn, I could have said something. I knew, but, you know. So that's just that. That's a journey into the shadows. You got to do your shadow work. You got to be able to talk through things. You got to get over things. You got to let things go. You got to know that, hey, everything's all right, dog. Like, you still you. He's still him. He ain't with nowhere. He ain't with nowhere. Yeah, man. That last stair was the shortest stair of all 3 stairs, but it felt like eternity. How he was banging that wall, and he stopped and looked right at me. Looked at me almost like, bro, you not gonna say nothing to me? His eyes had a spirit that knew I would see in his eyes, and I ignored it. That 3rd stare was not him no more. He was already out of his body. And the spirit that looked at me for that shortest time, but made it an eternity stare, that was a spirit that knew I would see itself in his eyes. And I ignored it. That was not him. Those first 2 times was him. When I thought that was the egoic side of him, just looking to be a shit starter, that was him. That 3rd stare was not him. He already, his conscience already understood the assignment, and he was already gone by that point. But that stare was like, oh, you not gonna say nothing? And I didn't. So, it's the Astral Traveler 369. Do not forget the power of the 3, the 6, or the 9. Make sure you guys share this video, leave a comment in the transmission.